Welcome, Syreeta. Welcome to Black Economics TV.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So we hear that you're making some amazing candles and your company is called Brixton Candle Co.
Yes, the Brixton Candle Company. Yes.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been having it for about 5 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 years this year. That's when we first started done the launch in Azawala in Brixton. Went very well. And still trading today. We sell online and pop up. So everyone who knows Brixton's very expensive, so I can't currently afford to have a store in Brixton, but we just don't sell online and through various pop-ups. So we sell
Okay.
everywhere pop-ups.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I like to start from kind of from the beginning because the Brixton Candle Company was it's my brainchild, but it started with me just having a genuine love for candles, particularly luxury candles. I used to treat myself to a lot of the higher end brands of candles, and one day I thought, maybe I can make my own ones. A lot of the candles now that you see on the high street, unfortunately, are paraffin based wax, which isn't good for the environment or your health. It's proven to be carcinogenic. So I wanted to create a company that was as eco friendly as possible, and also have different types of fragrances that was reminiscent of the place where I was born and raised, which is Brixton in South London, Southeast London, and a lot of the fragrances are inspired by fragrances that I smelled growing up. So, for example, we have 5 signature scents. One of them is called Mama Polenta, which is like a spiced vanilla that's inspired by cornmeal porridge. So anybody particularly from the
Oh, my
Caribbean,
goodness.
which is kind of reminiscent of that. That was my initial inspiration for that one. We have one called Cersi, which again, if you're anybody's from the Caribbean, is a medicinal plant, and that has uh, sage and thyme, and it's quite somewhat. I don't want to say it's unisex, but somewhat more masculine type of fragrance that has bay rum in it. A couple of people said it reminds them of their parents' home growing up. So that's a lovely, but a herbaceous, invigorating one. We have one called Market Row, which there is a place in Brixton called Market Row. It's a bit more incensey, bit citrus. It's kind of anybody remembers of. I vaguely remember the front line walking down and the kind of different scents of fragrances that we'll smell being on the front line in Brixton. Um, and we have one called Bayana, which is actually our one of our best sellers, which is inspired by the Notting Hill Carnival, and that has more tropical coconut, apple, and like pineapple
Oh,
notes. So it's like kind
nice.
of like our fruity one. And lastly, many years ago, a few years ago, I was on a date in an Eritrean restaurant in Brixton, and we ordered coffee, and it came with popcorn, and just there was a wonderful amalgamation of fragrances that hit my nostrils. So I thought, wow, that would be amazing. How can I recreate that? So our fifth one to the roster is Eritrea Nights, and that is our like coffee, hazelnut, and coca based fragrance. So it's kind of sweet on the sweet side of fragrances. So they're the five main ones, and we also do some seasonal, Christmassy type ones as well, which is the frankincense and myrrh one. Then we also have a cherry forever, which was inspired by a lady called Cherry, who unfortunately was passed away as a result of police brutality many years ago, and that was what started, or was at least the impetus of the Brixton riots. And we also make soaps and wax melts, and a percentage of everything we sell goes towards supporting Moorfields Eye Hospital charity. So that's another thing that's quite close to my heart, is being able to give back to charities. That I myself, I am visually impaired. I was born £1 12 ounces as a child, and as a result, they reckon that there was some kind of lack of development of sorts in my sight. When I was 19, I was diagnosed with glaucoma, and I've been living with that for many years now. So I've been with Moorfields Eye Hospital for many years. So I also want to raise awareness of visual impairment and disabilities in general within the community, because I feel that a lot of people with disabilities, particularly in the African and Caribbean community, are kind of written off and overlooked in a way. So I wanted to kind of bring a light to them as well.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So, how is the visual impairment? How does it affect you?
Just my peripheral vision. I am able to read and write. This is why I work full time,
Yeah.
fortunately, as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, it's not that necessarily that dramatic of not being able to read.
Oh,
That's another thing. Some people kind of feel like, it's quite there's a lot of, I mean, it's through no fault of their own, so it's not anything personal. But there is definitely a lot. One of the reasons why I wanted to educate is there's a lot of ignorance around what people understand to be visually impaired. If somebody's visually impaired, that doesn't mean they can't see. It just means that their visual their sight is impaired. So
okay.
my I can see. It's just my peripheral vision isn't good. So
Okay.
some people, you don't necessarily have to have the dark glasses and the white stick or the guide dog to be visually impaired. That's
Yeah.
why when this anybody may have seen this symbol, they use this symbol, or they have other symbol, just like they have the green symbol with the air, the air that shows they are deaf. So this one could show a symbol to show visual impairment, or some people may hold a white stick or a white cane, or it's funny because a few months ago, this is last year actually, I was crossing the road. I actually accidentally bumped into somebody, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm visually impaired," and he said, "So am I." But and we had a good conversation about a good 20 minutes, and yeah, he didn't have a stick or a guide dog or anything. So there's different levels of things, you
Okay.
know.
Okay. Do you wear glasses?
I do, yeah.
You do. Okay. All right. Okay. So, when you're not making your candles, what do you do? What's your profession?
But I'm not making wonderful candles. I am a teacher. I'm a school teacher.
Oh, wow.
And an
Fantastic.
author. Sorry, and I'm an author as well.
Okay. So, what do you teach?
I'm a trained design technology teacher, but I'm also a teacher within the SEN spectrum.
Oh, brilliant. That's lovely. It's good that you're able to do everything like any other person. You're able to work, you're able to travel, you're able
That's
to
God's
run a
grace.
business.
It's God's grace. It's God.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So well done. Don't let anything hold you down. So how can people get hold of your candles if they want to purchase?
Well, firstly, they can follow, and inbox me on Instagram. We are at Brixton underscore Candle Co. That's at Brixton underscore Candle Co. We're also on Facebook, Brixton Candle Co. We have our website, which is www.brixtoncandleco.com. That's www.brixtoncandleco.com. And we also have post up mainly on Instagram various pop ups that we may be at as well. So it's mainly through inboxing through Instagram, or directly through my website, or looking out through see me face to face, which I love meeting people face to face at our next pop up. Featured in many publications like BBC Good Food, The Voice, the South London Press, and the Brixton Boogle. And we've also been selling our pop up. Had a pop up at John Lewis as well.
Oh,
So we've got
wow.
good things.
Fantastic. Well done. Well, if people are wanting to come and meet you in person, then they can probably look at your Instagram and see where you are next going to be.
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah, so people can get in touch with you either via DM or via meeting you at one of these pop up stores. Are you also selling to other shops so they can sell it to their customers?
Yes, we used to sell at Pimpamsey in Brixton. I am working on going to many other different stores, particularly during the holidays. But at the moment, it's just direct through
Yes.
me at the moment. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I would love to smell all of them, but the one that smells like cornmeal porridge, oh, that sounds
Oh, well,
amazing.
inspired by cornmeal porridge.
Oh,
Inspired by.
I can almost smell it now.
Ah,
Yeah, well done with what you're doing, and I hope that you're able to go bigger and provide a. Do you provide a set? Like if you want a pack of 4 or so?
Um, at the moment, we don't do that, but again, it's we're always growing, and we're looking to have get packs and get more fragrances and do so many different things. But everything happens in its own time. I think sometimes we want to do so many different things, and also in addition to that, we're working on having a Brixton Candle enterprise as well, where we can actually go out and do workshops and things with people within the community as well. So we're
Oh,
helping them building on skills and entrepreneurial skills.
that's a great idea. So you could do workshops. You can go into companies and do workshops, and or people could hire you to maybe have a candle party or something like that. Is that
Yeah,
something that you do? Yeah.
yeah, that's something we've done before. So definitely, yeah. I wanted to share a couple of things first. I just wanted to want to know if I can show you just. This is more of an education as well. This is the teacher in me, as well as
Oh,
being a candle maker. I did mention that I am an author. So I'm not sure if you can see this. I
oh,
mean, we also
fantastic! Oh,
I actually
wow.
wrote this during lockdown. This is called Glaucoma and Me. So this is a kind of like a loose biography about me and educating children and young people, just people in general, about what glaucoma is and how it can be managed. And this is also on Instagram is at Glaucoma and Me, and it's written using my pseudonym Melba O'Connor, with Melba being my grandmother's middle name. No, sorry, Melba being my middle name and O'Connor being my grandmother's middle name. So it's a family name, and this we also saw this on Amazon as well. You know,
It's fantastic. Well done. Yeah, you did say you were an author. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, I'm sure there'll be other books coming along later on, yeah?
yes, we hope our books are coming along, and obviously this is our nice candles. It comes in a lovely, lovely bag, and it comes in. Oops, let me show you. This is our Diana bestseller fragrance. We are working on new
Ooh,
labels, new logos as well.
that
So,
looks, that
and
looks
obviously it comes
very
in
nice.
a lovely box. So I'm trying to be as eco-friendly as possible. Not too much, a whole lot of packaging, because we do have to think about the environment. But yeah, it's onwards and upwards. Lots of things to come as well.
All right then. Well, thank you so much. Well, I look forward to getting hold of a few of those candles myself. All right, fantastic. Well, thank you so much. It's really lovely to meet you, Syreeta, and we're going to put your links underneath the video, okay?